Martin Van Dyke, and on Tuesdays we talk to some of our neighbors in business from all around the greater Ann Arbor area. The segment made possible by Northstar Bank. And in the studio with us this morning is Roland Jarvis of GameStart and Antonio Perez of Gamer Society. Gentlemen, welcome to 107.1. How are you both doing today?
Doing well. Thank you very much.
Good to have
awesome.
you here.
Yeah, thanks for inviting us.
Oh, absolutely. Good to meet you, Antonio. Roland, tell us all about GameStart, if you would.
So GameStart started in 2013 by two Ann Arbor natives, David Arditi and Nate Aschenbach. They started in a business that's in downtown called Menlo Innovations. And they grew out of Menlo with the mission of using video games and Minecraft to teach kids how to program in the Python programming language and other languages from there. I signed on in about January of 2015, and I've been teaching kids how to make video games and use video games in education ever since. And it's been an awesome and rewarding experience and career.
Combining video games and education. What a concept.
Yeah,
I love it.
absolutely.
I love it. And Antonio, tell us about Gamer Society and the relationship you have to GameStart, if you would.
Sure, absolutely. So we've been really lucky to connect with organizations like GameStart that really work to set the example of what that looks like to inspire curiosity through play. Which is one of our values at Gamer Society, and so by kind of really following their example and finding ways that we as a nonprofit can apply that and help create an even bigger impact through this movement. It's been an awesome experience. And one thing that I really admired about GameStart and how they kind of presented this format and this idea was really how one of our beliefs at Gamer Society is that the reason why play is so important and the reason why why we feel like children learn better through play is because it's one of the first natural languages that we learn to speak.
Sure.
When it's how we go about exploring our environment, it's how we go about exploring our relationships with other people. We play and we experiment. And that's how we learn about boundaries. Again, with our environment and with other people. And so we found that when organizations like GameStart frame something like programming and they frame these really strict principles and as something that's instead meant to be played with and meant to be hacked apart and meant to be broken, it really does eliminate a lot of that stress and a lot of that pressure, that pass-fail kind of mentality, and instead it presents it as something that's meant to be toyed with, meant to be experimented and explored.
So, of course, the game I would want to create would involve how to make it in the music industry, make that a game. You're a musician getting started, and all the joys and pitfalls and financial disasters and triumphs. So you could help me do something like that, because I know nothing about gaming or how to create something like this.
Totally.
I'm utterly ignorant of this stuff, and you'd be able to make this work.
Yeah.
I could have a few concepts, and you would help show me how to do something like this.
Yes, and I'd be able to show you all the free tools that are already at your disposal
This is cool.
to collect and be able to make it on your own. I'm sort of more as your guide. Think of me more like a contractor through a house building. You don't necessarily, what type of house you want, and you have an idea of the floor plan, but what we do is we sort of guide you through all the rules and regulations there would be to building that house. And in this, the analogy is your game. So I would be able to show you, think about what level 1 looks like.
Oh, right. Okay.
First thing in the musician's got to do is
you learn your instrument.
Learn your instrument.
Right. And then step 2, get some gigs, and then try and get a record contract.
Before step 2, you gotta write a song.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, of course,
There
there's
you go.
that too.
So there's there's all these little activities and all these little steps that are in between. But what makes it a game is this sense of, I'm learning, I'm putting all this stuff together, and I'm figuring all this stuff out to find out what this process is.
This is really cool. We're talking to our neighbors in business this morning. The segment made possible by our friends at Northstar Bank. It's Antonio Perez of Gamer Society and Roland Jarvis of GameStart. How do people learn more about both of your companies? You're both located in the city of Ann Arbor, is that right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Roland?
GameStart is at the corner of Plymouth Road and Huron Parkway.
Oh,
right next to the Evergreen Restaurant. We have a free event coming up on November 18th about a week from this Saturday.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So I unfortunately won't be there. I have to go off and teach in other locations. But
But it's open to the public?
It is open to the public, and our resident general manager, Nancy Gilby, who now runs GameStart, she's formerly of the University of Michigan, will be there to introduce the community to the robotics initiative that we're picking up on. And later on, we'll be reintroducing our winter workshops for winter break, which will include certain workshops like virtual reality workshops.
And people can find more info on Facebook, I'm sure,
On
online.
Facebook and at gamestartschool.org.
GameStartSchool.org. And how about Gamer Society? How about more info about Gamer Society, Antonio?
Sure, absolutely. So actually, November is a really interesting month for charities and nonprofits. Specifically, November 28th is called Giving Tuesday.
Yes, oh yes.
Yeah, so it's pretty big. So November is our Support Appreciation Month. And so leading up to Giving Tuesday, every Saturday at 4 p.m., we're going to be live streaming a free-to-attend Minecraft programming class
nice.
Through our Facebook Live page. So Facebook, if you head to facebook.com/gamersociety.org, you can head there and sign up for a reminder and join us for free. All you need is your own copy of Minecraft and a computer and internet access, and we'll provide the rest. And we'll actually be demonstrating some of the technology that we use on site through our Young Creators Club, our initiative, where students will be able to unlock achievements, unlock badges, and actually save their progress as they go through some of the curriculum that's provided by one of our other partners called Code Kingdoms. So we're really excited to provide that. We'll be doing that every Saturday at 4 p.m.
Wonderful. I'm really impressed by the work that you guys do. Thanks for joining us at 107.1. Best of luck to you both. Okay.
All right. Thanks for having
you very
us.
much.
That's for Roland Jarvis of GameStart and Antonio Perez of Gamer Society. Our neighbors in business, brought to you by Northstar Bank on 107.1.